All right. Welcome back to another edition of Neil News Network. So, hey, I haven't done this in a little while, so let's just jump right into it. We'll start with this. Here's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Let's talk about big balls. And no, I'm not talking about some locker room bravado. I'm talking about Marco Elez, a 25-year-old staffer at DOGE, the agency tasked with uncovering government fraud and waste. Now, before Marco was routing out government waste, he had a history of making racist remarks online under the alias Big Balls. The Wall Street Journal dug up archived posts from a deleted X account linked to Marco, where he proudly proclaimed, "Just for the record, I was racist before it was cool, and you could not pay me to marry someone outside of my ethnicity." Oh, let's not forget this particularly vile one: normalize Indian hate. Well, the moment that information surfaced, Marco Elez was out. He resigned. Well, he was forced out, really. Case closed, right? Not so fast. Elon Musk, never one to let a controversy go to waste, took to X with a poll asking, should I rehire Marco Elez? And wouldn't you know it, X users overwhelmingly voted yes. So Musk, with his signature flair for the dramatic, reinstated Elez, posting, "To err is human, to forgive divine." And just like that, the internet exploded. Vice President J.D. Vance, he stood by Elez, supporting his return. Meanwhile, the left lost its collective mind. Congressman Ro Khanna, Democrat, fired off a sharp response to the vice president asking, quote, "Are you going to tell him to apologize for saying normalize Indian hate before this rehire? Just asking for the sake of both of our kids," unquote. Well, J.D. Vance wasn't having any of this. His response was as scathing as it was direct. Quote, "For the sake of both of our kids? Grow up. Racist trolls on the internet, while offensive, don't threaten my kids. You know what does? A culture that denies grace to people who make mistakes. A culture that encourages congressmen to act like whiny children." Oh, and JD didn't stop there. He didn't. He doubled down, saying, "I cannot overstate how much I loathe this emotional blackmail, pretending to be concerned about my kids. My kids, God willing, will be risk takers. They won't constantly worry about whether a flippant comment or a wrong viewpoint will haunt them forever. They will tell stupid jokes. They will develop views they later regret. They will make mistakes. You know what I do worry about? Roe, that they'll grow up to be a U.S. congressman who engages in emotional blackmail over a kid's social media posts. You disgust me," unquote. And to that I say, JD, right on. Look, I was no saint growing up. I was a troubled teen. I drank before I was 18. I did drugs. I lied to my parents. I told jokes that by today's standards would be considered racist, sexist, homophobic, or just plain gross. I sometimes bullied other kids. I stole. I wrote some things on bathroom walls that would make Twitter blush. I was a stupid, stupid kid, but I outgrew it, mostly. And you know what? I had people who believed in me, people who helped shape me into a better person, and I'd hope that in a world where every mistake is documented forever, we could still allow young people the chance to grow beyond their worst moments. But this isn't just about Elez. This is about power, about control, and about the real reason why the left is frothing at the mouth over this scandal. They don't care about Elez's past comments. They care that he was exposing their corruption. Congressman Khanna, if you don't like Doge, just say so. If you're afraid of what Elon Musk is going to uncover about you and your deep state buddies, just admit it. But don't pretend this is about morality. Don't make an example out of some young staffer because he's an easy target. You don't like Doge? Say it. You don't like Elon? Say it. But don't use a 25-year-old as your political punching bag. This is Neil News Network. Good day.